Sakamoto Days. This is Sakamoto Days, chapter 230, Genius Sharpshooter. Last we left off on Sakamoto Days, Heisuke came in clutch and saved Lu from, certain destruction by shooting from such a distance that it beat even Kamihate's world record for longest shot. And speaking of Kamihate, he also comes in to save the day after Heisuke gets impaled by a stop sign. That's where we're picking up with this chapter. Kamihate is like, impressive, Heisuke, you broke my world record. And then he looks over at Heisuke, who's literally dying, and he's like, you nailed that long shot distance with those wounds? Yeah, but never mind that. Thanks for coming to save me, Kamihate. And Kamihate starts freaking out. He's like, never mind that. You're saying breaking my world record is no big deal? And he's like, and Heisuke's like, oh, don't worry, man. I wasn't even thinking about that. When I was making that shot, I wasn't even trying to do that. And he's like, oh, so you did this without even trying. We're through, you jerk. Magnet Lady is also through, and she magnetizes nearby train tracks, curves them to a point where the train that is oncoming follows the train tracks over to them, and she crashes the train into their vicinity. But luckily, Kamihate, it was pretty sick. Luckily, Kamihate was able to dodge with Heisuke in tow. And Magnet Lady is like, how come all these order morons want to team up with these small-time losers? I've seen at least one of them die for it. And she keeps up her pursuit. And I think like Kamihate is like blocking with the sniper barrel. It's pretty cool. Heisuke is like thinking to himself that he can't let Kamihate die because of him too. And he tells Kamihate to leave him there. And Kamihate is like, you moron, are you saying I'm not your friend? And in the middle of their little bickering, Kamihate kicks Heisuke out of the way as Wrestler Dude comes back and tries to hit them from above.
I thought he was dead.
Yeah, no, he lived, apparently. He's about to land the finishing blow on Heisuke, but Kamihate makes a fucking clutch shot again, shooting this guy in the shoulder, sending him flying. Magnet Lady tries to punch Kamihate, but he blocks it with his rifle barrel. And he actually starts to doing some hand-to-hand combat. His arm appears from underneath his cloak. Or is that his leg? I don't know. I can't really tell.
I think he kicks her.
And then he just comes down and hammers her with the barrel of the gun. It's actually pretty sick. Magnet Lady is gears up a nail to shoot at Heisuke, and he's like, you'll be sorry. She launches the nail, but Kamihate blocks it with the barrel of his gun, and it actually ends up destroying the barrel. He even goes gack. He didn't even get hit, but the extension, but the fact that his sniper rifle, which must be an extension of himself, being that he is the best sniper, he felt that pain, I guess. And he's like, see,
maybe the shockwave, he was holding the gun, so maybe it startled him too.
Yeah. No, I just like to think that he felt the pain.
Yeah. It was a spiritual thing.
Yeah, right. So yeah, she's like, see what happens to when you choose the wrong pals? You got to ditch the dead weight in life. That's just common knowledge. And Kamihate is like, oh, I see. So that's where you're at. Young lady, I remember when I was an edgelord. He said, I'm strong on my own, so every person on Earth is dead weight to me. And I'm like, man, all right. He's like, but that's not what friendship is, though. If you're hung up on dumb garbage like that, you'll never get to see how amazing Heisuke is. And the Magnet Lady yells back, he's like, are you two idiots? 2 snipers, no guns. Don't you understand the situation you're in? And Kamihata is like, yes, I fully grasp the situation. He says, for example, it's Monday morning, 10:03 and 7 seconds. Clear skies, humidity is at 32%. Wind velocity is at 1.5 millimeters per second, I suppose. Come from the northeast, favorable conditions. There's a weather helicopter overhead, and then his hand emerges to shoot up, to point upward, and we see that Heisuke is also making a shot for upward, where Kamihate is pointing, and he fires his gun at the helicopter, causing it to fall directly over a nearby bridge, collapsing it. And as this is happening, Kamihate says, as far as I'm concerned, everything in this world is a gun. And as the helicopter crash lands, it creates a wind tunnel so strong that it knocks back a whole car and a bunch of vehicles towards the magnet lady, and she gets hit with all that shit. And Kamihate ends the chapter by saying, "That's the power of friendship. Get it?" And that was Sakamoto Days, chapter 230.
Can you do the world becomes my gun drop?
Oh, yeah. I should have. Brian.
Yeah.
Hold on. I got it. Hold on.
The world becomes my gun.
And that's where we end with Sakamoto Days. Josh, what did you think about Sakamoto Days, chapter 230?
This is the RGC for me.
Hey.
Certified RGC. Certified RGC. Certified RGC.
Where to start? There was a lot of cool things in this one, like packed into this one chapter. I mean, the reveal that the sniper order member is not just a sniper, but he has hands and feet. Mm-hmm. He is, in fact, a person and not just a gun.
Yeah.
An inanimate object. I think, obviously, he was a person, but I'd be lying to y'all if I said I didn't have any doubts. Right? We've seen weirder shit in comics, but this Heisuke needed to go out with a bang, or at least, like, you know, as the series is wrapping up, he needed to have a solid moment. And when the sniper order member pulled up to help him out, I felt like, all right, now this guy has to have like a killer moment too, to really make this, you know, a satisfying end, like, I guess, to their like sniper arc, so to speak. And I mean, it delivered. That slam with the nozzle, like him fighting her hand to hand, and then like using the actual gun like as an extension, like to fight with. That was sick as hell.
Yeah.
This was arguably the best panel of the week on page 15.
Yeah. When he slams her down with the nozzle.
Without a doubt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That was really dope. They can make that into a post. I'd love to see someone make like a colored version of that. I thought it was also hilarious how his hitbox extended to his gun, because I'm sure it's like that in some games, some fighting games. It's unrealistic in real life, but I feel like it was a reference. And then down to the magnetism chick getting killed by, what was this?
It's a wind tunnel.
He used the tunnel as an air cannon.
I don't understand the physics behind that.
Does that check out?
I don't understand the physics behind it. Let me Google to see if that.
Wait, what are you gonna look up? What happens if a tunnel collapsed? Does it shoot out a stream of air.
Okay, so discover the meaning behind. Okay, no. What is this? What is this?
Listen,
you go on. Keep vamping, guys. I'll find something.
Well, I just want to be clear, right? Obviously, this is a fictional story and right, fake ass stuff, with unbelievable things happening. It happens in plenty of other series. But the reason I want to check this out is because like they like to make a like in Sakamoto Day, sometimes they like to make a point out of like how this extraordinary shit happens. A lot of times in other series, they don't bother to explain it. They're just like, yeah, believe it happened. Sakamoto Days likes to try to give these explanations. And I feel like I'm being challenged or something. I feel like they're saying, yeah, your bitch ass won't look it up. You lazy. You're not even like that. You're not gonna like fact check this shit. Like I feel like I'm being tested. I don't know. Am I crazy? Perhaps. But
Okay, so here's what AI pulled up because I Googled it, and Google's AI says during a fight in an underground tunnel, Sniper Heisuke uses his ricocheting bullet to his advantage. What? Kuronami, who can manipulate magnetic fields using creates an iron. Okay, so maybe this is not right. Wait, Kamihate uses a high-powered fan, which is, I guess, the helicopter, to generate a vortex of high-speed air. Man, I'm lost. Never mind. Anyway.
well, I'm not gonna think that much harder about it.
Yeah, me neither. If they
It
don't
was-
want
it
to tell
was
us, they
sick.
don't have to tell us.
It was sick. He created a weapon out of a disaster. That's cool enough for me. Brian, what were your thoughts?
This is a really fun chapter, honestly. Like, great action. I love it when this magnet chick throws shit at people. Like, one of her panels went viral during the like museum fight where she like tosses a truck through a wall, and like using her magnet powers. And this time she like literally flings a whole fucking train at them. That was such a sick moment. I love the fucking choreography in this series. See, this is why Sakamoto. This is where Sakamoto is like really fucking strong. Is when they do shit like this. You know what I mean? Using the environment around them. I know I fucking get on their asses all the time for this shit, but this is it. This is what makes Sakamoto so great. You take mundane shit in an environment and you just bring it in, and it was really fucking cool. I love the moment with like the sniper just beating, like getting in close range and actually scrapping with these guys. That was such a sick moment. And he does have more of a fucking like, more human-like qualities this time around, since it's really hard to kind of draw just a cloak and a sniper rifle kicking and dodging and blocking and shit. So I was low-key expecting them to like do a face reveal, but maybe the series just ends
Me
with him
too.
just being a sniper.
I haven't lost hope.
What was that?
I haven't lost hope in a face reveal.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think we're gonna get it. If we didn't get it this chapter, I don't think we're gonna get it. But my favorite page from this is when Kamihate points up and it's you got Heisuke behind him also pointing up. I feel like that was hard. That shit was pretty hard.
Yeah.
But man, that was good. That was such a good chapter. I'm really glad that I would be okay with this being Heisuke's final moment in the series. This was very well done. But yeah, those are my thoughts.
Cool. I don't think this is the very end of the fight. I think we're probably going to get at least one more chapter to really close it off.
The wrestler's not dead.
Yeah, the wrestler's probably still around. I don't think he's gone yet. And I feel like it's going to take more than this somehow to take this lady down, because she's been so tough this entire series, and she's got hands. She's a scrapper. You can't get rid of her that easy. So I think we haven't seen the end of. I think her name is Kuronami. So yeah, but I do see this going maybe one more chapter, and then it'll be over for real, and then probably cut back to Lou or somebody. But Yeah, this was very fun. I really enjoy Kamihate. I think it's very fun, and seeing him show out was pretty cool without actually really even showing out. He's very much is taking an assist role here. I feel like if he really wanted to and he wasn't protecting the Heisuke, it would be a little bit more like, active for him. But yeah, I haven't lost. I also haven't lost hope in a face reveal. So if not next chapter, but maybe after the battle is over, he'll like reveal himself. But yeah, I did enjoy this a lot. Kuronami is a really cool fighter, and I'm excited for more.